Good day, friends. I'm back from holidays. I got back on Friday, back home, just getting settled back into life after, a week off. What a great, reminder how important it is just to unplug for a while, just have fun. And I still worked, I still ran my business while I was there. I didn't have clients, but I was still doing the back end work. But it was just great. Go out to the coast. And in my last video, I talked about doing a series on the Hermetic principles. I generally do channeled messages or whatever's coming up. And I wanted to talk about this because it is manifestation. It's all about how we create in our life, where the first Hermetic principle was the law of mentalism, that everything's mental, everything is connected through our thoughts, through telepathy. I can't speak today. Telepathy. What we think about others is what they reflect back to us, and vice versa. And you are the operant power in your life, and it's interesting because, you come back to the thought, the concept of free will, and nobody actually has free will in your reality. And it's not that we're repressing people, we're not manipulating them, but everything comes from our mind. So how we perceive people and how we assume them to be is how they will show up for us. So sit with that for a while. And if somebody's not showing up or something's not showing up how you want it to do, work in your mind and watch it shift. Watch your energy shift, because as you shift, those around you will shift. That's like the first law of the universe, first law of the Hermetic principles. And the second is the law of correspondence, which is as above, so below, as within, so without. So it's this, it works in that energy of, the first Hermetic principle, where everything is mind, everything is mental, everything starts in our mind, in our 4D, in our imagination. And when so many of us as children were told not to use our imaginations, or we forgot how when we got older, because trauma will do that. And, we start to realize that when we create in our minds, we can either create beauty or chaos. And that is all perceived too, because things only have the meaning we place upon them. So if you think of the law of cause and effect, correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without, you start to really see that everything, life around you is a mirror. You're seeing through those glasses of yours that I've spoken about before, so our perceived reality. And if you want to play a game with life and really understand it, sit with a group of people and show a picture, or show, all watch the same thing and then compare notes. This is why book clubs are so great, because everybody's perception is different. It's based on what we pick up from that book, from that image, from that circumstance, from that reality. So that being said, if you think the world is bad and ugly and oh my gosh, there's so much hate, and that's what you focus on, whether it's true or not, that's what you're going to see. Your life is an algorithm to your mind. Your life is an algorithm to your mind. And the more meaning you place on things, the stronger they get. So if you think that every circumstance is neutral, and take it for that, go through today and forward. If something comes up and triggers you, sorry, motorcycles going by. If something comes up and triggers you, take it as neutral. Work in not reacting. Yes, if something needs to be said, say it. I'm not saying be a doorman, but look at life as being a neutral palette. And the more you can work with that and stay calm in your nervous system, the more easily you can remold that circumstance, that what's going on around you. It's when we emotionally react and then fall down the rabbit hole and start going through the worst case scenario. Oh my gosh, this person hates me. This is never going to work out. Oh my gosh, I'm in so much trouble financially. Oh my gosh, I'm always poor. I'm always broke. These negative thinking cycles create and perpetuate more of that in your reality. So start to believe and become that version of you. Who is that? As within, so without, as above, so below. It is all one, and it all starts with you. Who's the common denominator? I say this to my kids all the time. If you have stuff going on around you and say life is a mess, and you want to blame everybody else, and that's fine. If that's where you are, that is fine. There's no right or wrong, and I'm not judging in any way. But who's the common denominator in your life? It's you. So how do you change that? By taking accountability and looking where you can shift things, where you can change the internal to rewrite the external. So yes, law 2 of the 7 Hermetic principles is the law of correspondence. As above, so below, as within, so without. So if you're really run by that, you know, take law 1, everything is mental. Law 2, correspondence. Everything's going to correspond to what you're putting out there. So if you don't like what you see, only you to change, nobody but self to shift, nobody's mind to change but your own, nobody's energy to shift but your own. So you can do it. I know you can do it. And if you need a little extra help, that's what I'm here for. I put everything out there. All the information is on my YouTube. So by no means you have to do that. But if you need a little extra help digging out what's keeping you in a rut, that's what I do. Also, right now it's August 7th. Tomorrow is August 8th. It's the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. I'm hosting an activation meditation tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So if you'd like to join that, the link is in the link tree if this is on YouTube, or it's up in the events tab on Facebook, or if it's on Instagram, it's in my link tree as well. Register through there, come join us. The activations are always great. We're really gonna dig into grounding our energy in this one, because a lot of us have been having so many massive activations that we're like up here, you know, so come join us. Always love to have the collective there. Anyway, have a great day. I'll probably come back on today because I need to catch up with videos because I've been away for a week. And I love you. I hope this found you well and will set to inspire you. And you can do it. You always have been able to. You have all the tools. I love you. Bye.